The biggest problem that most of our customers come to us with is that they have tried for the past decade or more to stack correlative analysis platform on top of correlative analysis platform. So, 15, 20 years ago, customers were starting with security information event management systems. They were starting with log management correlative analysis systems so they could organize time series data in a way that they could query it, that they could ask questions of these huge volumes of data and make informed responses based on that data set. So the basics were good enough. Simply, how can I conduct queries and investigations against time series data after the fact? And that was effective for a very short time, but very quickly people started to realize, as next generation firewalls came online and more additive data sources became relevant, that the volumes of data increased and the storage capacity for those systems and the ability to query them in a reasonable time frame very quickly diminished. So the alternative was, well, we can keep expanding this data repository in a way that continues to slow things down at enormous cost. Or I can add another one. I can add another time series data store for network traffic data. Or I could apply another time series data store for a particular use case, like user behavior analytics. The entire thing started to break down when it became obvious that one needed to triage information from multiple systems of record to get a holistic picture of the threats that they were tasked with dealing with. It wasn't simply a matter of looking at just log data or just network traffic data or just cloud data or just user-specific information. Very quickly it became evident that there was a requirement to look at all of the data in its entirety as close to real time as possible and extract relevant information to be not only reactive to these types of threats, but ideally to be able to address them in real time. And the holy grail was to be able to address them before they become a real risk. Now what we're required to do is deploy holistic platforms that are data agnostic, that are designed to consume tens of billions of records per day, per minute, per hour, across many different data sources, and apply artificial intelligence, simply put, because humans just aren't adept at combing through huge volumes of data and making informed decisions, to identify threats and anomalies and risks, not only in real time, but also for the system to be able to identify the footprints or precursors of a forthcoming attack or malicious activity before it takes place.